welcome back to another video. Today's video is a reading vlog for the one and only Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. Now, this introduction is a bit different to how I thought I would be doing it. The plan was to leave the house this morning at 9:30 a.m. and pick up my copy of Chain of Thorns. However, I got to the bookshop and they didn't have it yet. They said lunchtime. So I was like, okay, I can do a bit of shopping until then. It was like 10, so I had 2 hours to like fill in. And so I stayed, had lunch, did some shopping, and then I went back to the bookshop and they said they hadn't got it in yet. Anyway, it's okay. I picked it up at 4 p.m. I left at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I ended up getting it from a different bookshop. And we have got, look how beautiful, so beautiful, so big. The plan is to dedicate my life to this book until I finish it and whack myself in the face with it. So hopefully I can do that pretty quickly. I do love this series so much. The Shadowhunter universe means the world to me, and this is one of the best ones ever, this series, The Last Hours. But yeah, I'm so excited. Hello. So I wanted to give a little update as I am 50 pages in or so, maybe 60 pages, 65. And I'm loving it. It's very, very good. Straight back in to where we left off, really, like maybe like a week later, which I love. I do not like a time jump with these sorts of things because I don't want to miss a single moment. Just really enjoying being back with these characters and having them in my life is something I have been looking forward to having again. And as you can see, I have been tabbing quite a bit. I was going to slow myself down, but the other books I've done a lot for, so I was like, I can't not. And I just like love looking at it and going, I know exactly how I was feeling at each point of the book. So that's why I love tabbing, especially in these series. But like, this cover is just gorgeous, and yeah, I'm so in love with it. I did some sprints this morning with Brittany and Crystal and Neva, and that was really good. I got like 60 pages read, like I got most of that what I've read so far. I didn't read that much last night as I wasn't feeling well after a bit of a stressful day. But today I'm feeling much better. I have just been doing things around the house, and also I need to do some study at the moment. So I will be listening to a different audiobook for that, but later on I am planning on getting some of this read, as I'm very much excited for what is going on. Each character has such a unique perspective, like no two feel the same, and I kind of have a love-hate relationship with when an author like separates all the characters from each other and then brings them back together. Like, I absolutely love the reunion, and that is like such a great time reading that. But when they are separate, I just want them to be together. So that's kind of what is going on now. I'm feeling like it's not going to take too long before they're all back together, as due to the circumstances of what's going on. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. There's been some really cute moments already, and I'm living for that. So yeah, I'll update you later when I have read a little bit more. Hello. I have been reading whilst on sprints with Crystal. Harry is there. Sorry about the jump scare again. This is just a common theme in my vlogs. Me or you getting jump scared by Harry. Anyway, I want to cry. the last page, the last word on chapter 6. Fuck. I have very strong opinions about this. Very strong dislike. I am surprised at how much I was enjoying what was happening, but also scared and feeling bad for who it was kind of like happening to. And then something happened. And I was shocked. I didn't see it coming. I probably should have seen it coming, to be honest, but I was like distracted by the amazingness of what was happening. So totally understandable from my end of things, but yeah. So far, I'm hooked. And I'm going to be reading a lot tonight, especially after that. I am so scared to see what happens and how people react to what they have just witnessed. I'm scared, but wish me luck. I've got 20 more minutes of this sprint, so let's see how much we can read. I've already read 10 pages in 20 minutes, so that's not very good, but I had to have a moment to be shocked. So yeah. Anyway, I will update you soon on my thoughts of this and how I am going to survive, because it's not looking good. Hello. So I have read about another 30 to 40 pages and I'm really enjoying where it's going, and the tension is getting a bit serious. We've never seen these characters really react like this to each other, so it's a new kind of experience, but I'm enjoying where it's going. And yeah, there's like little things here and there that I'm scared to happen, and I'm like thinking in my mind already, but I know that Cassandra Clare will do it so brilliantly that it will just all work out somehow, probably really emotionally, but it will come together. The annotations are looking like this. Don't mind my Daniel Howe shirt. And I am on sprints. I'm doing my own sprints. We're nearly 3 hours in. It's currently 12:30 a.m. for me. And I think I'm going to do one more sprint because I'm feeling quite tired. But I want to like finish this chapter. So I like finish on a chapter. Hello. So another update on this bad boy. I am currently on page 253. And so that's chapter 16, and I am really loving it. I wish I can read it quicker than this. I'm really taking my time because I just don't want to be away from the characters. At first I was like, I want to finish this in like a day, and I probably said that at the start of the video, but like, really, what's wrong with me? That is impossible for me to do that, so it just was never gonna happen. So far I am just living for these character interactions, and I am wanting the truth to come out about certain things, and it's just not. So that's frustrating, but in a great way. And I just like had a few annotations like, I wish these characters were my therapist. I wish I was their best friend. There is still a lot of tension going on, but we're making some investigation. I'm really enjoying James talking about Will. So James comparing his situation with Matthew to his dad and Jem, and it's like it's so much more similar than he thinks, and he thinks that it's different. Just as I've already read The Infernal Devices, I know that it's like almost the same, and it's sad that he thinks that he's alone going through this, and that he thinks that Will and Jem's relationship was perfect. Purposeful comparisons, but not direct comparisons to The Infernal Devices. And just like Tessa and Will's characters are so dear to me, and I know them so well, and that I just like love their interactions with the kids and love how they've raised these children to be such strong minded and willed people that have such endearing qualities, and I just love it so much. But I have been distracted from reading this because Hogwarts Legacy came out, so I've mainly been playing that, to be honest. But because I ended up having to get it on the PlayStation and not my computer. That means I have to share with my fiance. So it's kind of a good thing because then I'm like limited to the time I can play it during nighttime, which is my reading time. So yes. Hi. So it's been a few days because I haven't been very well. So this kind of vlog isn't what I wanted it to be, but it's still happening. It's still okay. I am still reading Chain of Thorns. I'm a bit over halfway now, and today I'm hoping to make a little bit more progress. I am finally going home from house sitting tonight, so I think once I'm back at home and in my own space and stuff, I will be able to read a lot more, but also Hogwarts Legacy. So that's my problem. I think I haven't been playing it for the last few days. I just haven't been feeling great mentally. And then that comes on with physically as well. So yeah, I'm very tired and just need to kind of get back into it and make myself feel better. And to do that, I actually have been watching Shadowhunters, the TV show. And before you come for me, I know that it isn't like the best and I didn't absolutely love it. It makes me want to read the Shadowhunters and makes me wish that there was way more adaptations for this series because it is so amazing, and to like see that come to life is really great, even if it's not what I pictured, and probably for the series I wouldn't adapt. One day we might get to see the Infernal Devices adapted into a movie series or anything, like honestly. But yeah, I'm on chapter 19. I don't even remember where I've left off. I'm not enjoying Tatiana, obviously, but her POV kind of thing, it annoys me when it goes to that because I don't really care now that people are separate. So I just want them to kind of come together so we can have the POVs that I want to have, you know? Finally, something is happening. I'm excited. I'm scared. Please happen and please do not happen, and then things go wrong, and then yeah, I'm just like, I emotionally don't think I can handle this. We'll see. Hello, better spot. I'm home. I am back in my little place and with my books, with Samuel Tarly fallen over, and I am ready to get into this. Just don't want it to end, and this is my issue. I keep reading it so slowly because of that, but I'm still kind of halfway. I need to go through and tab all of my pink tabs again because I forgot to bring them, so I've just underlined and wrote down in my notes all the pages that I need a pink tab, so that's going to take me a while. Right now, Christmas party, favourite bit that I've been waiting for, and what chapter? Chapter 40? 20. 40? Jesus. No. You know what I am loving with this? The illustrations. They're every once in a while. Oh. I just got spoiled. Why did I do that? Oh, I'm gonna cry. With happiness. Let's look at an illustration that I have seen before. I don't know why I went to the, like, that bit of, oh my god, I need to read it right now. Okay. Okay. That's a spoiler, I can't show you that. Jeez Louise. Do I just like to go to people kissing, do I? Seems that way. There was like a really nice one with, okay, for instance, this. You probably don't know who these people are anyway, so that's fine. But like, they're just really, really, really lovely and showcase such a special moment between characters. There was a really nice one between Anna and Ari. So yeah, I think that they add to this so much more as well, and I really am appreciating them. With that, I think that I will kind of be reading this now. I'm just so happy, but also upset that I got spoiled for that. That you just saw my honest reaction to what was going on, so Can't get more real than that. Hello, so I am currently in my car on my lunch break, and I thought I would like come back to the car because I had lunch and everything and do some reading because I am a bit over 75% of the way through, I want to say, and I'm really loving it now. It was really nice that we finally got some like battle scenes. I feel like in this series there's a lot less demon fighting than there is in like all of the rest of them, like all the rest of the Shadowhunter series and everything. But yeah, I think it's definitely different from the Dark Artificers. That was so much fighting and so much like so many demons, but this one doesn't really have that as much. So it's nice to like have a little pop in there to remember that we are Shadowhunters, that they are Shadowhunters, and that's what they're actually doing with their life. I haven't checked in for a little while because I did put it down for a little bit because I just wasn't feeling it and I wanted to enjoy it at the time. But if you know, let me see, it's probably on here, page 397, I wrote finally, and if you know, you know, if you don't, it's okay. But just know that I very much was more interested after that point because there was so much lead up to this one thing that I wanted to happen for so long, and it finally happened, and I'm like, thank God, because the miscommunication was getting to me. But we're okay now. But yeah, I just wanted to read for a little bit. I think I've got about like half an hour left of my break, and yeah, can't wait to see what happens. And I'm so sad to say goodbye to these characters because they are some of the best characters she's ever written, I would say. Definitely Matthew is beautiful, like honestly, just so in depth. I feel like a lot more like multi-layered than a lot of her previous characters. And just James and Lucy, like seeing Will and Tessa raise these beautiful Herondales to be like them. I love a good Herondale and that's what we've got in here. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna read just a little update. Hello there. So I have finished Chain of Thorns finally, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, of course. I don't know, there's a few things that happened in there that weren't my favorite, but I still cannot not give it 5 stars because these characters, the world, the story and everything is just amazing. And Cassandra Clare's writing has only gotten better. I just feel like it was unnecessarily long. That was like one of my main problems with it. I just want to see if other people feel the same about this book as me. And I think I just need to like sit on it a bit longer before I actually say my full thoughts on it. But I did love it. I loved like seeing a little bit more action at the end because the whole book really nothing happened in terms of like fighting or like demons or anything like that. It's kind of demons, but in comparison to a lot of her other series, there just wasn't like that much action going on, if you know what I mean. The annotations are complete. I am sad to say goodbye to these characters, but at the same time, I need a break. And Cassandra Clare needs a break. So yeah, I will get back to you with how I'm feeling. And that was a long vlog, but I'm excited for it to be finished too. Alright, so it's been a while and I haven't even finished doing my updated thoughts because I really loved this book, and I have throughout my reading experience. I just needed time to really think about it, I think, and I didn't. At first I wanted to rush through it and just finish it and know what happens, but I'm glad that I stopped in between and took my time and really paced myself with it because it is the last book in this series, and this series means so much to me. I think it was my least favorite out of the 3, but I still really loved it. I loved the character connections. The plot was really good. I just feel like nothing was happening a lot of it. The character connections were brilliant, and the relationship dynamics were really great between a lot of different characters. and I really liked how it played out, and I wasn't upset or disheartened by the ending or anything like that. I actually felt very at peace, and it felt like there was going to be more. That's the thing, like I don't know if she's going to make a series in between. Like surely she'll do a series in between this and the Mortal Instruments, because there's such a big time gap. But yeah, I just needed more and just not getting it. I felt like very mixed emotions about the whole thing, but I still gave it 5 stars. I don't know what it is. It's the characters, I think. These are some of my favorite characters that Cassandra Clare has ever written, and I think the fact of their interactions and things like that really stands out to me in this series, and I can't think about anything else when I want to read it. Like I don't care about the story. If these characters just talk to each other for the rest of the thing about utter nonsense, I would read it. I really enjoyed reading this book, and I really hope Cassandra Clare still writes more Shadowhunter books because I absolutely love them. Hello, Editing Brooklyn here. I didn't conclude the video. After all of that, I kept trying to make conclusions. I just didn't conclude, so that's what happened. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you can let me know your thoughts on Chain of Thorns if you have read it, or if you're planning on reading this series, or if you would like some other different videos related to Shadowhunter books. I would love to make like what order to read it in, because I've had so many questions about that, so I'm planning on doing that at some point. And like maybe like my rankings of all of them. That would be so fun. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.